Yeah, it was good. It was a good performance from the team, and I was glad to kind of get back playing first and foremost, and be able to kind of contribute to the win is always good. It was strange, to be fair, because we said we were really confident going into the game. We trained really well that week. We were able to kind of execute what Craig had kind of put forward all through the week ahead, and yeah, it was a really good day for the club and for the fans. And like we said, we challenged ourselves at the start of the year to kind of go back to back, and like I said, we've achieved it, and hopefully it's not the end of the season just yet as well.
Well, Alistair, big thank you for joining us. And before we get to this weekend's big game against Featherstone Rovers, just a bit of a catch-up from last weekend against the Barrow Raiders. Brilliant performance, especially from yourself. How was your weekend?
Yeah, it was good. It was a good performance from the team, and I was glad to kind of get back playing first and foremost, and be able to kind of contribute to the win is always good. It was strange, to be fair, because we said we were really confident going into the game. We trained really well that week. We were able to kind of execute what Craig had kind of put forward all through the week ahead, and yeah, it was a really good day for the club and for the fans. And like we said, we challenged ourselves at the start of the year to kind of go back to back, and like I said, we've achieved it, and hopefully it's not the end of the season just yet as well.
And going back to your own performance as well, 2 tries and 2 important tries. I think I'm safe in saying that. So, I mean, how pleased were you with your own performance?
Yeah, it was good. Like I said, I was a bit nervous. I haven't played for, I think, 4 or 5 weeks. And obviously coming into a playoff game, it was quite nervous. But like I said, yeah, I was really happy with kind of how I went in the end, and to obviously get the 2 tries they were kind of support tries. I didn't have to do too much for them, but I guess you've got to be in the right place to pick them tries up. So yeah, I was pleased with my overall performance for sure.
So what that does is that sees Batley through to the semi-finals for the 2nd year running. That doesn't happen by accident. I mean, what's the mood at Batley on such a brilliant achievement for the club?
It's good, like I said, that the fans were ecstatic with it after. I know Kevin, the chairman, and the board, and the coaches, and everyone involved in the club were kind of really proud of what we've achieved, and rightly so. You know, we're not a club that spends by far the most money in the championship, but we're able to kind of come together as a group from top to bottom, and I think we've just got a really good core group of players that kind of work for each other, and at the end of the day, we play some good rugby, and we're able to kind of perform when we need to. And I think that's just down to the guys. There's a lot of guys there that have been together for a long time, know each other really well, and know each other's families. And yeah, it's just kind of a close group that are able to kind of grind it out for each other.
And do you feel that's a secret, that continuity? Because I spoke to Craig in the past and a couple of your teammates as well, and you do get the sense that, you know, that togetherness in the dressing room is very apparent at that.
It helps, doesn't it? You know, like I said, there's probably a group, including myself, and probably about 7 or 8 others that have been there for a really long time, and it's important not to be stale. So you have got to add new players to that and freshen stuff up. But I think having a core basis of a group that have the right values and have been there for a long time, and be able to bleed them values into new recruits, while new recruits add a bit something a bit different. I suppose it's probably quite a good model to work off, and one that is probably not the easiest to do in Championship, because there tends to be quite a lot of people moving about. But if you're able to do that, I think it probably it's benefiting us now. It's not worked in the past. You know, we're not had good seasons all the time, but I suppose if the core group's right and the recruitment kind of balances that, then it just shows that yeah, it can have a positive impact, and one that can kind of continue to work as well.
No, absolutely. And with regards to the challenge this weekend, I'm pretty sure somebody's already said this to you, but Featherstone haven't beaten you this season. There was the Challenge Cup, obviously, but that kind of goes out the window, though, for playoff rugby. I know that's a bit of a cliche, but it's true, isn't it?
No, it does, yeah. Like I said, there's no... If you looked at results, you'd maybe put us favourites, but obviously the Featherstone are going to go in as red hot favourites, and probably rightly so. They've been really good throughout the season, and obviously they've got a really good side, and they're playing at home as well, and they get quite a good support there, really good support. So our backs are big against the wall, but like I said, yeah, we've got some positive experiences to lean on and kind of learn from, and we'll be going there obviously confident that we can turn them over, because obviously, like I said, we've done it before. We've got experiences to rely on, and that's what we'll be going to do. Hopefully, we can go and do it.
And we come back full circle, don't we? Talking about that togetherness in the dressing room and on the pitch. That does help, doesn't it? When you've got a partisan crowd against you. I know there'll be a fair few Batley fans there as well, but that level of experience you've got as a squad, not just for what you've been through this season, but also last season. I think you were in the qualifiers as well back in 2016 as well. So you've got that experience to go back to as well. So all that helps, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, like I said, there's a lot of, we've got a team together that have played in big games, so we know there's going to be a large periods in that game where things aren't going for us, and we're going to have to work hard. But it's, I suppose, it's having a group that understand how to do it and how to play off football, play off rugby. That it's going to lean on, because there's going to be times in the game where you can probably panic and kind of double down on your mistakes, but you've just got to play it kind of as a playoff game and just kind of grind out your sets, and it's probably going to be won in the back end of the game if both teams are at the top of the game. So that's when the game's going to be won, and that's when you've got to be at your best.
And obviously this game will be live on Premier Sports, but there's that photograph of you all up at Craven Park after the win at the weekend with the away following behind you. A good number made that long trip. It's a bit shorter this trip, isn't it? So are you expecting a decent away following this weekend to cheer you on?
Yeah, we are. Like today, it was actually really good following up at Barron, and I know all the guys kind of appreciated it. We went over to there and kind of shared the celebrations, which I suppose probably means a lot to them, and it also means a lot to us. So the following's been great all year, and I'm sure they're going to turn out at the weekend and be fully behind us for what can hopefully be one more win.
And dare to dream as well, Alistair. One game at a time and all that, but one game at a time. That's what you're going to say. I don't even need to ask that question, do I? One game at a time.
No. Like I said, we can't overlook Featherstone. Like I said, we're far from favourites for this game, and we'll probably be even smaller favourites if we were to get through. So, whatever happens now, like I said, it's been a great achievement by the club, but I think to kind of say that there's no pressure on us is probably incorrect as well, because there's an internal pressure from yourself and just that you want to play well. And I think it's a playoff game, so there's always going to be pressure there. And I think that kind of pressure can bring out the best in you as well.
Well, Alistair Leake from the Batley Bulldogs, a big thank you for taking the time out of your day to join us this week, and big good luck on Sunday.
Perfect. No problem. Thank you, mate.